People have staged a protest in the U.S. city of Chicago to condemn the recent Israeli crackdown on Palestinians. Protesters called for an end to Israel's violence in the occupied West Bank and besieged Gaza Strip. They also chanted slogans condemning Tel Aviv's occupation of Palestinian lands. The protest was organized by Chicago's Palestinian community. Earlier, people staged a similar protest in Washington, attended by Palestinians and rabbis. They called on the U.S. to cut its aid to Tel Aviv. Israel's deadly crackdown on Palestinians has also drawn widespread condemnation in many parts of the world. Thousands of New Yorkers have taken to the streets to show their solidarity with Palestinians who are facing a deadly crackdown by Israeli forces these days. Demonstrators denounced Israeli crimes, calling on the international community to help stop the aggression. Our correspondent, Caleb Maupin, now reports.
Hours before the planned gathering of Israel supporters, the area north of Times Square in Midtown was already buzzing with activity as students, activists, Muslim Americans, and countless others gathered to denounce Israeli atrocities.
A crowd of thousands countered the pro-Israel gathering, announcing that they stood with Palestine.
Those in attendance found the idea of a rally cheering on Israel particularly atrocious, especially in light of recent events in Gaza and the West Bank. Palestinian American Samia Jamal described how Israeli settlers are being given a free hand to randomly slaughter Palestinians, as displayed in the recent string of vicious attacks.
The Gaza people are struggling with no medicine, no water, no food, no AIDS, no humanity. They're killing innocent people on the streets, kids. They just killed a kid, 4 years old, and saying that he had a knife, and it was not a knife. They just killing people for no reason.
The large crowd, consisting of Muslims, Arab Americans, as well as many other New Yorkers, waved Palestinian flags, chanted in support of a third intifada, and denounced Israel's ongoing atrocities. They found the smaller pro-Israeli rally, called under the slogan "Jewish Lives Matter," as highly offensive. Paul Gilman of the Green Party saw the Israeli gathering as voicing outright Jewish supremacism.
Jewish lives do matter, but so do Palestinian lives matter. And for them, they mean only Jewish lives matter. They don't care about anyone else.
A large police presence and huge number of metal barricades prevented the two groups from directly clashing with each other. A group of Israel supporters attempted to drive a car into the crowd of Palestine Solidarity activists, but it was repelled by the crowd. Caleb Maupin, Press TV, New York.